live. Hey guys. All right, so this is a quick pop-up live, guys. All right, let's turn that around like that. Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning back in to the video. I appreciate it so much. I give all glory, honor, and praise to the Most High. Yeah, y'all, I'm doing these pop-up lives. Yeah, I think I'm just enjoying the pop-up lives because I just have the time to do it. I have the availability to do it. So that's why I'm doing it, right? But anyway, I hope someone get their notification and come in and chat it up with me. Hopefully, I really hope so. So in the meantime, I'll be getting some things together, like my glasses. How about that? Good morning, Sharon. How are you this morning? Let's put on some glasses. Yeah, that looks a whole lot better to me. And also, let me just turn myself on. All right, so that looks really good. Let me see. I don't know. Would I be able to hold this up right here? You know, my setup is real janky, y'all. It's really janky. Good morning, Miss Doretha. How are you this morning? Thank you so much for being here. How are you? Yeah, guys, so I'm just doing a pop-up live. I didn't go live on Sunday, as you guys are aware of that. So I figured, show your face. Hey, Tanya. Tanya Creative Creations. Good morning, beautiful. How are you today? Thank you all for coming in, and thank you for the thumbs up. Yeah, so I didn't go live on Sunday, and so I was like, you know what? How about you go live, do a pop-up live through the week? And yeah, just talk for a little while and catch up with everybody. How is everybody doing? How is the weather where you guys are at? I'm doing good. Thank you so much for asking. I appreciate it so very much. Yeah, how's the weather? I am working on still making my granny squares, you guys. I am just on a granny square kick right now. I'm just focusing on certain items, and those items are pretty much granny squares. Y'all, I've been just working on granny squares, to be honest. So I got my next colors. My next colors are red. Good morning, Jackie. How are you today? You say it's cold in my neck of the woods in Arizona, in Arkansas. Oh man, Sharon, I'm good this morning. How are you? I'm glad to see you. Thank you. 25 degrees with the wind chill. And Caroline, Charlotte. Oh man, yes, that is so. Listen, we are still in the winter months. We only got a couple of more, another week or so, and it'll be spring. But like I try to tell some people, our spring is a little bit different. Our spring is not spring. Our spring is pretty much still kind of cold. Good morning, Gloria. Gave you a thumbs up. Bless your heart before heading out to work. Thank you, Gloria. Gloria, have a wonderful day at work, girlfriend. Okay, have a wonderful day. I have to work too, guys. I wish I could just do this all day, every day. If I could just do this all day, every day, that'd be cool. So my next two colors is going to be pink and red. Got started with pretty much both of them. So I've been taking more smaller projects to work. I find good morning, Sandrine. Good morning. Thank you, Gloria. Thank you, Gloria. I got to, I'm okay, still recovering from my accident. Jackie, I have you lifted up in prayers. I continue on our Heavenly Father to heal your body in and out, all through. Accidents are not an easy thing to, happen to you. Yeah, Jackie. But Sandrine, how are you feeling this morning? I hope you feeling well. I am feeling good this morning. I tell you the truth, I feel good this morning. I was changing up everything that I was getting ready to do. The first thing I try to do is give my Heavenly Father some time for waking us up and starting us on another day's journey. He didn't have to do it, but he did it anyway. And it's nothing that I did to deserve it. So I'm so grateful, for our creator to wake us up. I'm so glad you're doing okay, beautiful. That is so good. I'm just so thankful for that. And then I was like, you know what? Go ahead and turn on the camera. Turn on the camera. I got a few things that I'm working on. And hopefully today, if I can just stop messing around when I get home. Did you see from another live what I did? Did you see from what did you do, Jackie? What did you do? You say, did I see from another live? No, I'm not for sure, Jackie. Give me the update, Jackie. Jackie, you are in my prayers. I asked the Heavenly Father to heal you. Yeah. But yeah, guys, so trying to get up and get some things done. And I had a few videos that I need to record. I don't know, we go through that phase of pumping out videos like, consistently. And then you have some of those things where you just, you get in where you fit in and, things like that. So where I'm at is just what I'm trying to do, guys. I'm just trying to do the best I can. Just when you're able to do the videos, go ahead and post the videos. And when you're not able to do them, don't stress yourself out. But, you do have to stay active on here because out of sight, out of mind. Also, guys, please, please, please keep Granny D in our prayers, in your prayers. I went to her post and I saw that she did post that she was still feeling sick, and we just want to keep knit pearls and squirrels with Granny D lifted up in our prayers because we miss her and we want her to come back even stronger and even better for all of us, right? Because we all have things that we go through. We all go through something, some point in our life. Everybody, is not extreme, but for those, whatever you go through, it is a journey. So I'm working on my granny squares. Like I said, red is what I'm working on now, but I started on my pink, and I might just mix and match these colors up together. Good morning, Denisha. Good morning. How are you? It is so good to see you, beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. So I might even match these colors up together. I have about 11 or 12 granny squares already done. So what I did was, when making my granny squares, I think I did about 12. Once I did those 12 granny squares, I stopped. And sewed in all the loose strands because those strands was, it was a little bit too much to have them all hanging around. And then sometimes you'll wait all the way to the end, like I'm going to finish all my squares and then I'm going to sew them all up. And I didn't want to do that. Oh, snap, the granny square. I know, right? So yeah, Denisha. This one I just finished. I just finished the burgundy one, matching my head wrap. On Thursday morning while making coffee, I fell on the kitchen towel floor. It was MS thing, and I had no time to react. It was so fast. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I know. Well, I've known a couple of people who has MS, multiple sclerosis. Oh, Jackie, I hope your body heals ASAP. Yeah, that, personal injuries, that's what people don't understand is this right here. Personal injuries are like the worst. You don't have to injure anyone because personal injury, I have hurted my hand, I have hurted my foot, I have hurted my shoulder, my back. All these are just personal injuries. Oh, Jackie, we hope you feel better. We hope for, healing. I'm not even going to say quick healing because you know what? Sometimes we have to really understand what's going on. With MS, you have no control of that. You don't know when it's going to, thank you guys for letting her know to feel better. You don't know when, these type of acts is going to, happen. You don't know when you're going to fall or trip or anything. One time I was just getting out of bed. That's all I was doing was getting out of bed. And I guess I turned a certain way. And when I turned, I was like, okay, what was that? What was that? I was like, what just happened? So self injuries, y'all, is for real. It is the real deal. I understand I have epilepsy and the meds I take make my bones brittle. Oh no, Tanya. Oh wow. I was just hearing from one of my co-workers. Her 3-year-old granddaughter was just diagnosed with epilepsy. Wow. It's just something, it's nothing that you done or could have done differently. It's just, I don't know, it's just in our, in our bodies, in our DNA already like that. I can't explain it. But yeah, it's very sensitive. It's a very sensitive situation when your body just does things. And I'm like, what just happened? I just did a wrong turn. And one time I was just hey, good morning, Carol from Carol Crazy Crochet. Good morning. So good to see you. How are you? Some childhood epilepsy goes away. Yeah, she was diagnosed at 3 years old. God was with me last year. No falls. In the previous years, it was once a year. Yeah, you know what? That's how you just got to look at it. Like, thank you, Father, for not having this happen to me on a regular. I know someone that is close to me was he has MS and it happens to him. He falls on a regular. Yeah. That he was end up confined to a chair, a wheelchair. So, our bodies just, I don't know what's the prevention. I don't know what we can do to prevent it from happening, or I don't, I'm not medical, so I don't know. But I was one time I got out of my truck and I went around to the back to go into I was in the garage and I went around to the back to open up my hood. And when I did that, you know how the pavement is not even, and I stepped down too hard on that pavement and twist my foot. Now I'm in and out of this garage on a regular. How did I miss that pavement not being, leveled? And I twisted. I was like, oh my goodness. Good morning, beautiful Aisha. She's a hygienist and everyone in the chat. Aisha, how are you today? It is so good to see you. Everyday life. Hey, Nikki. Everyday life with an OCD chick. That's a tongue twister. Okay, ELOC Nation. How are you today, sis? It is so good to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. You say pop it in to say good morning and hit that like button. I'm working, so sorry I can't stay. Oh, thank you so much for coming in and hitting that like button. If you haven't had a chance to hit that like button, please do. Good morning, Vivian. How are you today? It is so good to see you. I am okay. And you? I'm doing good, Aisha. I am doing good. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. I am doing so good. Y'all know when I don't make those Sunday lives, I try to squeeze in on a pop-up live. And it's always good to do pop-up lives, guys. It's okay to do pop-up lives. It's okay to do lives when you have the time to do it. It's more enjoyable and it's definitely more relaxable. It's definitely more relaxable. When you do a pop-up live and your live is just smooth like that and you got the time to do it, no stress, no strain. Even when you're doing your videos, when it's no stress, no strain, isn't it so much better? You feel like you're talking more calmly. You're more in a more relaxed state. I'm so right there in a relaxed state. My son has been visiting from Ohio. I am taking him to the airport this morning. Oh, be safe. Thank you so much, Carol. You know I appreciate you so much for just popping in and, hanging out with your family, especially the little ones. I love hanging out with the little ones, like my grandchildren. I love those little people. It's the little people that keeps me going, y'all. I love my grandchildren. I love the big ones too. I don't want my daughter to see this and say, "Oh, mom, you didn't mention me." I love her too. So yeah, I'm glad you had a chance, Carol, to hang out with your grandson. No, with your son. This your son. Uh, Denisha say, I like pop-up lives. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Denisha. Jackie said, I just do things like a slow turtle. I know my body isn't like it was. No more multitasking. Jackie, none of our bodies is like it was, right? Mine's is not even like it was just 5 years ago. Honey, your body will let you know. So, Jackie, and listen, I'd rather move like a slow turtle, Jackie, than don't move at all. Carol say we had such a great time. Carol, there's nothing like family, right? Especially those family that you enjoy. Lady G is in the house. Good morning, Miss Lady G Crochet. She said, are you still on live? Yes, I am. You so crazy. You say grandbabies. I love my grandbaby. Jeanette, my kids know all the grandbabies. I don't care about them. Girl, I love my grandbabies. Maybe because, Danisha, I only have 2 against your what? 7? Is it 7 you have? Mm-hmm. So true. Laugh out loud. Yes, Curl. I'm telling you, it's just nice when you're around people that brings out the joy in you, brings out the laughter in you. Just try to bring out the best in you. And even though my grandchildren and my son, because I have a teenager, they are expensive, but it's so worth it. I love to see the smile on their face. I love when my granddaughter tells me, Grandma, you're the best. I be like, you're the best too. Hey, Nisi from Freehandly Made. She's a hey, beautiful DIY creation. I got 30 minutes before I have to wake up, little man. Happy I caught you. Caught your pop-up live. Thank you. Shaylis, good morning. How are you? Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for the thumbs up. I really appreciate you guys so very much. Lady G say, I love that hair wrap. I couldn't see you. So happy today. Yes, yes, yes. This hair wrap that I am wearing, guys, I do have a tutorial. I have a tutorial on it if you would like to make you one, and I do make it and sell them. 7, yes. Oh my goodness, I have 2 babies. One is 8 months and the other one is, see, Denisha, listen, when I get to 7, or if I get to 7, I'm just happy with the 2 that I have so far. And I really love them because they give me a different type of love, y'all. The love is different from my grandchildren. I don't know because they little and they innocent, or because I feel so grateful that I witnessed a grandchild. It's amazing. It's like I never understood how my grandmother felt and my great-grandmother felt about us. And they like really, really was like, man, we were such a blessing to them. And so I was like, okay, what's the big deal? We just your grandchildren. But I understand once you become a grandmother, it's a whole different ball game. I love those little people. They're the best. Maybe because I can take them back home. Is that what I'm thinking about? Maybe that. I don't know. Denisha say they are expensive, but so worth it. Yes, grandbabies give you a special type of love. They give you a special type of love. When my granddaughter hugs me, I don't know. It hits a soft spot with me. I don't know. My grandson as well. Life in the Shack, good morning. You say amen. Amen. How are you today? Thank you so much for being here. Jackie say, I have 6 grandchildren, 4 granddaughters and 2 grandsons, the youngest 10. What a blessing. You say yes. Good morning, Pamela, beautiful Pamela, for Pamela doing crochet. How are you? It is so good to see you. How are you today? Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it so very much. My grandchildren have a special place in my heart. I don't know, it's something about them. I couldn't even imagine, my daughter, and my son is too young right now to have children, but I couldn't imagine my daughter having children because my daughter was all anti having them. And now she has two, a beautiful daughter and a beautiful son. And even from the day that they was born, because I was literally in the delivery room with the doctor side by side with both of my grandchildren. I helped bring them forth. I held my daughter's leg open. I did everything that I needed to do to help bring my grandchildren forth. And those little people, as soon as I seen them, because the father passed out, my daughter's husband, he passed out, and somebody had to stand in the gap, and that was me. And my daughter was really happy that I stood there and witnessed that. And that was, our God, He is amazing. He is amazing. I never thought that besides giving birth, I never thought I would witness something so close and so dear, to be able to witness life coming through. It was breathtaking. It was so much breathtaking. And because of my present, my daughter was so calm and so relaxed because her mother was right there. Her husband was right there too, but he couldn't take it. Men are strong. They strong people, but not in every area. Certain things men cannot handle. That childbirth is not one of them. My son-in-law, he proved that to me. He was out of there. Tanya said, I'm about to eat breakfast and take meds. Have a blessed day, everyone. Tanya, you have a blessed day as well. Thank you so much for coming in. Carol said, I have 2 grandsons. I don't think I'll have more for some time, but I love being around them. I love the smell of them, even though they are 5 and 8. Strange, right? No, it's not. I'm telling you, no, it's not, Carol. Everyone is speaking. Pamela say, I have a granddaughter and a grandson, and yes, grandkids are so special. They hold a special place in my heart. Yes, Dreeny, you say, Dreeny, I brought some purple. Okay, you're talking to her. Yeah, they hold a special place. You say, laugh out loud, life of a shack. Good morning, Ivy B. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. Denisha said, I have to see 2 of my grandson come into the world. It was beautiful. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Ivy B, for being here. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Jackie said, they're all special, but I do miss them being little, especially on Christmas time. They would be so excited and wake me up in the morning. They grew up way too fast. Nisi said, hi, everyone. Denisha, I got 1 girl and 6 boys. They grow up so fast. They really do grow up very fast. And that's why I always tell my daughter to appreciate even the things that sometimes stresses us out and get us all, in a bunch. I told my daughter the day that my granddaughter was born, I set her and my son-in-law down. I say, if you ever feel stressed, if you ever feel overwhelmed, if you ever feel anything but good, make sure you call me and let me take my granddaughter off your hand. Let me take her off your hand, because I always want you to be in a good state of mind when dealing with my grandchildren. And when I told my daughter that, I didn't expect her to call me so soon. Okay, be careful what you ask for. And 2 weeks later, my daughter called me and she was like, Mom, I need a break. It was 2 weeks. My granddaughter was 2 weeks, but she was just a cry baby. And she got it, honestly. She got it from her grandmother. She was a cry baby. And so I went and got my granddaughter, when she was 2 weeks old, and I let my daughter have her weekend to herself. And I'll never forget this. I asked my daughter, I said, so what did you guys do for the weekend? She said, Mom, we slept. We slept the whole weekend. So by the time I brought my granddaughter back home that Sunday evening, my daughter and her husband was ready. They was very restful. And so that's how I did my daughter. I just, it takes a village. It does take aunties. It takes nieces. It takes sisters. It takes a family to help raise children just to give the mom a break. They need that break. And I told my daughter with both of my grandchildren, I said, when you need that break, let me be the one that give you that break, because when people don't feel like they have help, they do radical things. They do things that can be very detrimental to the children. And I just didn't want to be part of that, situation. Good morning, Rochelle. How are you today? Thank you so much for being here. I didn't want that to happen because I know, when you're young and you have children, even sometimes older, because even older women do get that that stress, postpartum, I forgot the word, stress. And so, you got to be able to be there with them, even though they may think that they got it. Me and my husband got it. We don't need nobody outside, but you really do need that. You need that village, somebody else that you trust to help you with your children. Because if it had not been for my mom, oh my goodness, my mom, she came through. If it wasn't for her, I'd be like cuckoo for Cocoa Pops. And with that being said, I understood what my mom did for me and how that aided me to be a better person, that I can do that, for my children. Carol said, I start getting my grandson at 3 weeks, 3 days a week. More had postpartum depression really bad. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. So that's what happens. It sneaks up on you. You be very excited. I have seen people who have really been wanting children for a very long time, and they finally get blessed to get pregnant, and then after they have the baby, they end up being in some type of postpartum depressed. And that's a scary place to be for moms, because they're not in their right state of mind, or they're not at their best. You know what I mean? They're not at their 100% best. So I grabbed my grandchildren. I was grabbing them every week, every weekend, as often as my daughter needed me to grab them and her husband, because I was like, I know you guys think it's two of you all in the house, and when one person get tired, the other person get it. And that's a great routine to have. But what if both of you guys get tired at the same time, and then you all start bickering, pick her up, pick him up, do this and that? Well, that's when the grandparents come in. Me and my husband, we come scoot them up, take them to the park, take them out to eat, do whatever we need to do. And even though my grandchildren is a little bit older now, I still scoop them up, because I want to continue that rapport with them, to know that grandma has always been here for you all, and let my daughter continuously know that, your mother is always here for you in case y'all just need to sleep. A lot of times these young people, you think that, I told my daughter, I said, I always thought young people, y'all got all this energy. Young people get tired just like older people. They ain't got all the energy like they used to have, you all. Their energy is diminishing just as much as ours. So it's okay. Is anybody working on anything? What is on your crochet hook or needle? And what is in your cup, guys? I got some lemon water that I'm going to be drinking this morning. Going to finish working on my granny squares and my other stuff that I'm working on. Jackie say, I'm happy my daughter raised them going to church every Sunday. They are all baptized. My grandson is so respectful. Isn't that important? That is so important. Be respectful. You're such an amazing grandmother. Oh, thank you so much, Carol. I'm working on a blanket, water in my cup, says Nisi. Awesome. So I shared with you guys on last live, but I'm going to show you guys in the next video all the squares that I have done. The colors are amazing. I'm drinking Starbucks vanilla coffee and I'm working on a crochet track rug. Awesome, Pamela. Pamela, it is so good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. So I got 3 squares in my present, which is this color, and this color. And I know now because I was making these squares and I had no idea exactly what direction I was going. But after you watch so much social media on TikTok and on Instagram, I'm telling you, you can get very inspired. I used to watch Pinterest, but I had to let Pinterest go because Pinterest had me going down a rabbit hole that I couldn't figure out how to get out of because it is so inspiring. Pinterest is so inspiring with cooking, crocheting. I'm working on a, Carol say I'm working on a C2C shawl. Oh, that's beautiful. But I have at least 4 projects going. Laugh out loud. That's okay. I have coffee in my cup. Yes, coffee. Hey, good morning, Felicia. How are you today? You say, good morning, everyone. I'm sipping on some lemon flavor hot tea, working on a granny square cardigan for the next fall. Oh, awesome, Felicia. Jackie, I'm still working on a granny square blouse and blanket for my daughter. That is so awesome. Yeah, guys, I love to hear what everyone is working on because believe it or not, we inspire one another so much, guys, in more ways than you can ever think. You say, what inspiration am I being to someone? Keep posting. Nobody's probably liking, but they're definitely watching. Lady G say, I'm doing crochet mini flowers. Awesome, Lady G. Good morning, Roberta, one of my dessert squads member. She said, good morning, Jeanette and everyone. Roberta, how are you today? It is so good to see you. I'm telling you, people are watching you, regardless if they hit like on your pictures that you post or comment on anything that you may display. But believe me, they are getting inspired by you, just loving what you're making and things like that. So I used to get like kind of like into my feelings when I would post things and a lot of people didn't like it or something. I say, am I making the right things? Do I need to change what I'm making? No, I saw a post one time to say, hey, they are watching. I love that blanket behind you, Jeanette. Oh, thank you. Did you see my video where my video on I'm doing a product review for some lights, but then in that same video, I am sharing this scrap blanket. Oh, M Granny Square, the beautiful Ursula. Yes, Ursula. I know, right? You said you are live and I caught you. Woo woo. Yes, thank you, Ursula, for OM Granny Square. She said, how are you? I am doing great. I'm so happy to catch this live stream. I am so happy too. Let me say this. I love when I do these pop up because, like I said, Ursula, I am just in a place in my life as we get older. You have to do things that works best for you. That's what timing, that's what doing things, that's what everything. What is working for you? Do that thing. Okay. But it's so good to see you, sister. Aisha say, I am working on a knitted blanket from Yanni Fiber Sisters, and I am drinking fresh lemonade. Ooh, that sounds delicious. I love the circular blanket, and I love the video you did. Oh, thank you, Ursula. OM Granny Square. Another one of my Dessert Squads member. You say, oh, yes, I saw it. I'm feeling that like, oh, thank you, Felicia. Yes, when that company reached out to me and say, and I'm telling you guys, you never know when different companies would like to sponsor you and, pay you to do a product review. Those are the only ones I like to do is when they pay me. But anyway, unless you just like what somebody is sending me, I just got another company that reached out to me to do a review on some other products, and I just got to see how it fits in with me. But the lighting that I share with you guys, the company had reached out to me and they said, that lighting is it has a sensor on there. So every time that you would come into the room, if it's dark, the light lights up. So I did a short video, but the short video had the angles wrong. So I had to put it in an actual video form. But I promise you, if you guys see my video from yesterday, I try to make it look like a commercial. It's only a 30-second video. If you have a second, check out that video. It's Azuko Lighting. Check it out and let me know what you guys think of that commercial-like video I did on yesterday. Because I was literally trying to sound like a commercial. I was trying to do the editing as though I was doing a commercial. So let me know how well that I did if you missed that video on yesterday from, it's only 30 seconds, and it's from Azuko Home Lighting review. It's 30 seconds. I'm trying to get more paid sponsors, guys. You said, yes. OM Granny Square say, I'm sitting here. Power should come on soon. Power was off. Ugh, I'm busy with a new top. Just a quick one. Love it. Awesome. OM Granny Square. If you guys are not part of OM Granny Square, if anyone like their links to be dropped, please make sure you type in DOY Creations and your link will be dropped. Let's get connected and stay connected. And if you guys haven't had a chance to enter into my giveaway, check out my giveaway video as well. Yes, everyone is speaking to everyone. Thank you all for speaking to everyone and just, supporting each other. So check out OM Granny Square. If you guys are not part of the Square Squad, make sure you check out OM Granny Square. She's doing beautiful things on her channel and making beautiful tutorials, guys. Pamela Adoing Crochet. I have made so many of her beautiful projects as well. So just type in DOY Creations and any Nightbox links that you see, Nightbox. If any of those videos, any of those links, and you're not part of their channel, check them out. It could be a channel that you are really missing out on, and you might just enjoy them a whole lot. Yeah, Pamela from Pamela Adoing Crochet has some beautiful. I made Pamela Adoing Crochet her pocket shawl. And I made the pocket shawl, and as soon as I posted, it sold. It was like, okay, I want that. So I definitely need to use her pattern again to make another pocket shawl. Her tutorials is really beginners friendly, so that is always good. OM Granny Square say, it's hot summer weather here today. This week, summer is back. We were on our way to winter, and I was so happy, but winter did a U-turn. Okay, that is how our spring does. Our spring always does a U-turn on us, guys. We'll get a couple of days of those spring-like weather, and then it will bust a U-turn. But I'm not complaining because we still have another week or so to go before it's actually springtime. And guys, I am so excited about the springtime this year around. You are so welcome, Pamela, from Pamela Adoing Crochet. Make sure you connect with Pamela Adoing Crochet. Pamela, all you need to do is type in DOY Creations. Another thing is, I am so excited to get started with my garden this year. Like never before. I did gardening, and I like it, I love it and all that. But this year, I feel like my hands is ready to go into the soil. Good morning, Nana Michelle Crochet. Nana Michelle said, morning, everyone. Listening while I'm working, drinking coffee and water. Nana Michelle, you know how you and I do it. We definitely got to have that water on standby. Water is a chaser for me for coffee. I love coffee. But I have to have water right behind it. Thank you, Ivy B, for typing in DOY. Please make sure you check out Ivy B Creates and see some of her beautiful creations. Thank you, guys. So that's what it's all about. That's why I said we don't know what type of impact that we really have on one another. And that's why we always just have to show up to the best of our abilities, because I know we all got things going on in our lives. None of us is exempt. Nobody is exempt for life happening. Life is life, and life will be happening all day, every day. But when you can show up, show up to let people know that, you're still in the race, right? This race is not given to the swift nor to the strong, but he or her that endures to the end. It's all about endurance. We just got to keep enduring. And like I shared with you guys a second ago, I want you guys, if you are a praying person, keep knit pearls and squirrels with Granny D lifted up in your prayers. I've been missing her. I went to her community page and I saw a post from her, and I was so happy to see that she was posting to let us know that, she was still feeling ill, and that, keep her lifted up in our prayers and in our thoughts, because, we love, whether you try to or not, you grow a connection with people on YouTube. You think that you just going to show your work and everybody's going to say hello or hi, but somehow we do get a connection with one another, even over, the TV screen or whatever screen you on. There's a connection there, and we want to, keep each other lifted up, right? You say, oh, I will pray for Granny D. Thank you so much, Ursula. Now that the weather is getting warmer, I will be making cucumber water. That's a great detox, right? That's a great detox, Denisha, right? Oh, wow. That is good. Good morning, Bonnie. How are you today, Bonnie? Got Knits and More. How are you today? Thank you so much for being here. I thank each and last one of you guys for being here. You could have been anywhere this morning, but you saw I was live and you decided to come in and say hello. I do not take that for granted. I appreciate it so, so very much. I'm telling you, you got to appreciate everyone, what they do for you. Whether it's big or small, just always be in gratitude, a gratitude mode, right? Yes, Bonnie. Bonnie, is so good to see you as always. You said we absolutely have to cover our sisters and brothers in prayers. We do have an enemy who doesn't not like it when we all is good with us. Yes, that's right, Sister Ursula. That is right. Bonnie said, I am blessed. That's right, Bonnie. You better say it, Bonnie. The colors are that head wrap is so flattering to your Jeanette. So pretty. Oh, thank you so much, Ursula. I love making my head wraps, especially when I don't feel like tangling with my hair and all that stuff. And I made a granny square, and I didn't even know that the granny square, the color was just the same. I'm going to come back and share with you guys, because what I did was I took all my granny squares so far. Jackie said, thanks for the prayers and good thoughts, everyone. Yes, let's keep Jackie. She did have a fall a week ago, so we're going to keep you lifted up in prayer as well, Jackie. You said, what are those granny squares for? Now, the granny squares are for a couple of things. One of the items is going to be a summer top. It's going to be how I manipulate the squares and make it out to this summer top. And I got another bag, if you guys can see right there, those miniatures. Hey, Natural Creations. How are you today? Hello, sorry. Oh, you're right on time. I got another bag of those miniatures, love limbs, miniature yarns. So I'm going to make a summer top and a summer halter top, and then a summer top with the additional squares. So I got a couple of things. You're going to have to see it to really understand. I got it figured out in my head. Let me see if I can execute it, right? Let me see if I can execute it. You said, I am good this time. Change is rough. How are you? I know we lost an hour. Ursula, let me ask you something. Here in the United States, we do spring forward and we do fall back. Do you guys time change in where you're at? Do you guys do what we do in the United States with the timing? Um, yeah, so we just, we spring forward, so we lost the hour, but we'll get it back. I can't wait to see the top. Granny Square rocks. Granny Square rocks. Granny Square rocks. You make you some granny squares and it's endless of what you can, how you connect them to make something so beautiful and so just awesome. Speaking of granny squares, Ursula watched the replay of J Hook's Sunday video. You can improve those patterns. All right. They are going to do away with the time change. I heard that, Denisha. We stand still. We don't fall anywhere or spring. Ah! I know, right? Yeah, I've been hearing about that for our spring forward and our fall back. We should be doing no falling, right, Ursula? However, I was hearing that they're going to eventually do away with that. But it's all about daylight saving times. We try to get more out of our daytime. I think the whole objective is to get as much as you can from our daytime. Thank you for the pep talk on keeping posting. I'm struggling with 6 people will hit the dislike no matter what it is. But I put my enemies on the likes. I put my energy on the likes and keep on crocheting and breathe. Beating. But here's the thing, Ivy. One thing I always learned about when you see people who give you a dislike, I said, I'm just glad I got you here. Because with the YT, it's all about the views. The likes and the dislikes is equal. You don't get anything better because you got a like. You don't get anything more because you got a dislike. It doesn't even matter. So if you want to dislike it, I used to tell people, good morning, have a great day, and they would thumbs it down. So what don't let that, like you say, don't give them that any type of energy. You say, I've been hearing about that doing away with it since I joined YouTube. I think as long as someone benefits financially, it would be springing and and falling. I agree. Some states don't do time change. Oh, okay. Asa Joe, good morning. You say good morning, blessed with another Tuesday. Hope y'all enjoying it. That's right. I am enjoying it. How are you today, Asa? Didn't you say the dislike is still interaction with the channel? That is correct. Bonnie said, Ivy B, the negative thumbs down hurts the bottom line. It adds to your interaction. Even the dislike, YTC is as engagement. So you should put that same mindset on them as always haters. They aren't going anywhere. They will always be there. They will always be there. I mean, it has, this is what I try to make people understand. It has nothing to do with you. Because some people would just thumbs it down because whatever reason, whatever their reason. I'm not trying to get into the mindset of why, but I have done tests. I say, good morning, everyone. I hope you all have a wonderful and blessed day. I just want to stop in to give you a little encouragement. And they'd be like, thumbs down. I was like, some people, and you guys may not believe this, but some people really don't like that positivity. You think everybody like positivity, then you're wrong. Not everybody enjoys that because wherever they're at in their life at this time, it could be in a negative state of mind. And so when they're at that negative state of mind, they don't even that positivity irks them. It's like, I'm in a negative space. What do you mean? Have a nice day. They just be in a bad place, girl. And I'm not trying to go there with you. Bonnie said it's probably only one person with multiple accounts being nasty anyway. That's true, Bonnie. Not everyone is a hater. I have accidentally hit the dislike on accident. Yeah, there's a difference from hitting the dislike. But here's the thing, guys. If you don't like the video, if you don't like the video, that thumbs up and that thumbs down is there for a reason. There's nothing wrong with someone not liking your video. Okay, they didn't like it, so they thumbs it down. It's not all about haters. It's not all about mean people. It's all some videos are misleading. Have you ever clicked on a video where you thought they're going to be talking about A, B, and C, and they talking about something totally different than what their title and their thumbnail portrayed that they were going to be talking about? And you thumbs it down because you saying, I don't appreciate you misleading me. If I said something or I did something in my video that was not what you thought it was going to be, it's okay to thumbs it down. And you absolutely right, Denisha. Whether it's an accident or whether it's intentional, that thumbs up and thumbs down is there for a reason. If someone didn't like what you said and did, they have the right to thumbs it down. And guess what? Maybe the next video you post up, they do enjoy and they thumbs it up. We shouldn't always be so critical when someone thumbs down our video. Maybe it wasn't that cup of tea. The only thing that I say that you can thumbs down my video, but you don't have to be hatred with your comment. Now, if you're going to be in your comments being very rude and very hateful and all those type of things, then that's something different. But if I did a video that it didn't work out for you as though you thought my title indicated it was, you have a right for that thumbs up and that thumbs down. Every video you get is not a thumbs up. It's just not. But don't be, just because you as an individual don't thumbs down a person videos, a person has a right to thumbs down when they just didn't agree with what you were saying. You said, yeah, you say some people get a kick out of thumbs it down. Yeah, thank you. Enjoying as I said, thank you. Enjoying a glass of water first, then making up a much needed cup of coffee. Laugh out loud. Yes, yes. Natural Creation said there are people not happy with their lives or something going on, so they do not want others happy. Don't waste energy on it. Have a good day and keep on with your day. Absolutely. Coffee in my cup. Jenny boho cardigan shawl on my crochet hook. Awesome. You can unclick it if you click by accident. You definitely can. Let's see. I would definitely, you said if I don't like something, I would definitely hit just like a point of blank. On one of my first videos ever of showing a crochet project goes making for my granddaughter, I got disliked. It didn't bother me one bit. I kept it moving. Absolutely. Can we see thumbs down? I thought YouTube took that away. I can't see my thumbs down. I can't see who thumbs down. Mommy duties calls. Time to get little man up and early for school. Ready for school. Hugs. Hugs for you, Niecy, and have a great day. Thank you so much for hanging out. Yeah. I give myself a bougie cup of coffee as a reward daily. Yes. Yeah. So, no, I can't personally see the thumbs down. I used to be able to, but I can't see who thumbs it down. But only how it bothers me when I first got onto the YT. I was like, what did I say? What did I do? I think if you don't like a video, you can say a positive suggestion rather than being hateful. You can definitely say a positive, but even that could be a problem. Matthews 4:44, but I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who prosecute you. Yes, I'm going to go to Dunkin' and get a coffee. Oh, okay. Yeah, so if you don't like a video, I say click off. That wasn't the video you thought it was going to be, or I just click off. I say, oh, well, or even if I watch the video in its entirety, but I didn't really, like or dislike it, I don't even comment. I'd be like, okay, they got the view, and pretty much that's that. But everybody is not going to be in the same mindset as you or I. So I don't take it, so personal. But you got to get to that point. You really do. Denisha said, what are the things people need to get into your head? If you are putting out a good product, who cares if there is a thumbs down? These big channels don't care nothing about the thumbs down. Girl, they really don't. It should be it should be like TV. If you don't like the channel, switch over to another channel. Move on. Yeah, just keep it moving. Keep it moving, keep it grooving. It's okay today if if it didn't work out the way that you thought it was going to be. But at the same time, you do need that feedback. We all talk about, yeah, I love that, constructive criticism, but it all depends on where you at with taking constructive criticism, because somebody could be telling you something very nice, but if you misinterpret it, you'll be like, you'll feel attacked. You ever feel attacked? You like, I feel attacked. I feel like you guys are really attacking me, and I don't like it. A lot of people do not like constructive criticism, and they start calling them hatred on your channel and start up, yeah, YouTube drama. I agree with that. They'll say, I don't mind constructive criticism, but when they get it, it all depends on how you interpret that thing. you know it all depends on how you interpret it, because it could be something that can help you, because it could be something to say. I know that when I was first, and I share with this with you guys many a times, when I was first doing my tutorials, I did not know how to position my camera, and I had people to let me know, like, what are you doing? How is this going to help me? Because I didn't. And with that criticism, that constructive criticism, I went on YouTube and watched videos and how they position their camera when doing a tutorial. I was never planning on doing tutorials when I came onto the YT. The reason why I never planned on doing tutorials, because I followed so many tutorials on the YT. I was like, who would want to see it from me? Because I'm like, I have followed so many people on the YT and their tutorials. You don't need my tutorial. But then when you get to learning and get to being a community and things like that, I will always have people ask me, is there a tutorial for some things that I made a freestyle? Is there a tutorial? And I was like, no, I freestyled that. Can you do a tutorial? I was like, I can, but... And so I just took a chance and started doing them. And some was good, some was not so good, but I improved. So just keep in mind that have room for improvement. It's okay to say, how can I improve? How can I improve? A lot of people need improvement with lighting. Some videos you watch and it looks like they in the dark. You be like, where's the light? Yes, this community is inspiring. Yes, thank you. Not everyone puts out a good tutorial. No, in the beginning, I was that person. Not putting it out. I made it sound like it was easy, but it was confusing. I had to learn how to edit those videos, not to making them into a whole book. So it was a lot to learn. But over the years, I learned. I hope I learned and will continue to learn. I never planned on doing live streams on the YT. I thought one tutorial a week and one podcast per month was fine. But then I got addicted to live stream. Oh my goodness. Okay, sweetheart, have a great day. I love you. You say, oh my goodness, these live streams are a lifeline. Yeah, live streams can help you out in the best way. So when you don't feel like, and everybody is not, they don't think that, Jeanette, your tutorials are great. I've used some. Thank you so much, Denisha. Thank you. I enjoy your lives, Ursula. I have met some amazing people that way. and we get to know one. Yeah, you know what? That's another thing about live streams is it's an opportunity for you to get to meet people. You know, a lot of us met through probably someone else's live streams. Your tutorials are very clear. I think they are more clearer now than before. Before I was nervous, I would I would say single when I really mean slip stitch. It was a lot. Those social aspects of the live streams are great, so uplifting. Yes, it is so inspiring. That's why I try to come on people live and always chat it up with them and speak to everybody, because that's how you build a community. Just with talking to everyone and getting to know someone or liking what they just said in a comment. This is another way for us to connect and to get to know one another and to build a community. You do not have a community if it's just you. Oh, well, tutorials takes a lot. And tutorials, when I tell you, Denisha, they take a lot of work. I agree. I would love to do my first tutorial, but I don't have the right equipment to get started. Girl, I used to say on my tutorials, all right, guys, let me hold. I used to do all my tutorials on my laptop. And you know how the camera is right at the top? And I would fold my laptop down and try to do it from there. But I have improved. But one of the things you can get is a tripod, Aisha, and you can grab one of those right from Walmart's, the one that has the adjustable thing where you can lean your camera over. And so I learned from people here. So sometimes there are too many tutorials out there. But Denisha, here's the thing. I do my tutorials and everything actually with a phone and a small tripod. That's how I do mine now. I haven't felt tutorials are in my wheelhouse. Here's the things. It could be a lot of tutorials out here, but every tutorial is not going to fit you. I remember when I love the virus shawl. I would see everybody hold up their virus shawls and looking at their virus shawls. And I was like, I just love that stitch there. And so I was going through and I had followed like 3 or 4, I attempted to follow about 3 or 4 tutorials before I met Mikey. And he was the only one that I was able to follow. So a lot of tutorials are great to have because it's somebody going to fit your understanding. And I was like, and everybody that I saw, they was like, beginners friendly, this is easy to follow, you know, whatever. And I would get my hook and needle, and I got so frustrated with that virus shawl. I was like, I'm never going to be able to make one until I clicked on his video, Mikey. When I clicked on his video, the way that he talked, the calmness of his voice, the video was long, and he stayed on there for an hour. I needed somebody to be on there from row to row to row to row. When you tell me to repeat row 2 and 3, no, I need you to repeat it first until I get the hang of it. And that's what he did. So it's necessary for there to be multiple tutorials because it's going to be a person that's going to be right for you. If you guys have not had a second to thumbs up the video, please take a second out and thumbs up the video. I appreciate it so much. So, you know, yeah. But Bonnie say, I haven't felt tutorials are in my wheelhouse. I know, right? Jackie said, I was attracted to Ursula accent and her beauty, thinking she would be more model or in the past. I love the different accent. Yes, she does. Ursula does have a beautiful accent. Denisha said, Jeanette, sometimes the tourists are boring and sometimes there's a language barrier. Sometimes they are too fast or they talk too much is what I am saying. Yeah, all of that, Denisha, all of that. Bonnie say, I used to teach all the fiber craft from embroidery, crochet, needlepoint, crochet, knitting, but just don't feel right with it on camera. Sometimes in person is even better. Sometimes you need someone to hold your hand all the way to the end. All the way to the end, yes. 30 thumbs up. Thank you guys so very much. Nana Michelle said that was Fiber Spider. For me, the virus shawl got shared. Your boyfriend did it. Yeah, the Fiber Spider. He's the only one I was able to grasp. I was not planning on showing my crochet items. I keep thinking no one will want to watch, but you all encourage me to inspire me. So I have started my crochet and I am happy I have shared. Yes, I'm telling you, you may not think like everybody got whatever we got going on and doing whatever we doing. If someone wants to see yours. When I got onto the YT, I was like, this is amazing. I was like, people are showing this for free. It was so amazing. But I didn't realize, I say, what do people want to see from me? They want to see everything from me. It could be your personality. It could be anything, your positivity. It could be whatever it is that draws people to you. It could be your humor. Some tutors, I can't deal with the sounds of people's voices and some personality. My goodness. So, Denisha, I'm glad I don't fall into that category. I like that and new crochet. I felt like she held my hand all the way to the end. She repeated everything with me. I was so happy. I had to leave a comment to tell her how I appreciated that. Fiber Spider is my boyfriend. I love Fiber Spider. I'm telling you, he held my hand with that virus shawl all the way to the end. When I got through with that virus shawl, I was like, I understand. I understand it. I was so grateful. And every time I would do a virus shawl, I will always go back to his video. I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But at the same time, some people, like Denisha, some people, they don't need you to hold their hand the whole time. Say what you got to say and get it over with. But some stitches are just a little bit more complicated, at least for me. Not for everyone. Some people can grasp things really quickly. And some of us takes a little bit more time. And, we just need a little bit more time. I need some time, guys, to get it done. So I'm glad about that. So that's why I love, when people was asking me, Fiber Spider is one of my go-to that virus shawl me, what you say, let me see. Fiber Spider is on my go-to. That virus scared me and helped me tremendously. Yes. Good morning, come crab with Sissy. Sissy, how are you today? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, every time I'm dealing with virus shawls, I be like, I know when you got like, if you guys have not done Ursula Count My Blessing shawl, my shawl is, my shawl. I think my mannequin have it on over here. But anyway, Count My Blessing shawl. That stitch there and virus shawls, the outcome is so beautiful. If you guys have not made OM Granny Square Count My Blessing shawl, let me know in the comments. Have you guys made the Count My Blessing shawl? The pattern is by OM Granny Square Ursula right here. That is the most beautiful shawl. I was like, y'all, this shawl right here is absolutely, let me show you guys the shawl. Let me see. There's the shawl right there. Y'all see my mannequin. Do she look beautiful with my shawl or what? That is my Count My Blessing shawl. Absolutely gorgeous. And make sure you're using the shawl in the ball. Use whatever you want. Use whatever you want. But the shawl in the ball made my shawl so dainty, draped very well. Let's see. You say, just woke up. Yes. You said, I like Fiber Spider. Also, I like his latest crochet shawl video. I gotta check it out, Jackie. Thank you, Jackie. You said Fiber Spider is great, making sure you get the pattern. Don't leave me hanging. Laugh out loud. Ah, yes, that shawl is now free. Hashtag count my blessing shawl. So if you guys want to make that shawl that's hanging up right there, there it is right over there. Make sure you check it out. And she said it's free now on her Ravelry. You said that is on my to make list right now. Awesome, Natural Creations. I love that count my blessing shawl. I made two, said Denisha. Nana Michelle said, yes, I made one for Madonna with bees. All right, Nana Michelle. As I said, oh, wow, that looks so nice. If I get extra spending for yarn, I would have to give that a go. Yes. Aisha said, that pattern from Ursula, Count My Blessing, was a very challenging for me, but oh, so beautiful. Love it. You said, OM Granny Square said, if you want to make it bigger than 600 milligram cake, then just repeat the last repetition. I took 1,000 milligram and just repeated the last repeat, and it was fine. Yes, I love Fiber Spider, says Sissy. So yeah, it's all about you said Aisha Ursula's tutorial was great. That tutorial is free on my channel, and written pattern is free. Aisha, check it out. You know, sometimes, let me say this, you know, what can be easy for one person can be, hold on. Let me see if I can turn my camera back. What can be easy for one person can be a challenge for another person. I was hearing people tell me all the time, oh, the virus shawl is easy. Oh, it's easy. I was like, in whose book? By whose definition? Because I can't get it. But I got it. And when I got it, now you got to find, you know, sometimes you just got to be like, let me take a deep breath and come back to it. I love where you sit now. It's so cool. Oh, thank you. As yes, I rearranged my craft room again. You say in whose book? So funny. Yeah. I avoid the virus shawl like the pledge. I did too, Denisha. I was avoiding that. I was like, but it's like every video I was seeing, I did do the shawl and finish it. And Denisha, yes, it is beautiful. Yes. Denisha, I was avoiding that virus shawl like the plague. Thank you, OM Granny Square. Just got the pattern. You said there was a tutorial. Yes, sissy, try it out. It is such a beautiful pattern. And like I said, if you get stuck, you got Ursula right there. She's right here. She is right here. She is so helpful. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, patterns, you know, listen, I get tongue-tied. I don't get tongue-tied until I start recording. And then I gotta go back. I go into my video and because I know how to edit, I know how to cut and slice and insert and delete out of things I meant to say, but didn't say. I meant to say slip stitch and I'll say single crochet. I meant to say treble, but I said double. So you can get tongue twisted. You said, I'm scared of the virus shawl. It looks so complicated. You got to find the right person to show you. Probably try out Mikey from Fiber Spider. Denisha said, Consuelo is one of that got me into the Count My Blessing. Yes, I miss her so much. I'm better watching videos than reading patterns. Sometimes I wonder about this brain of mine. Jackie, listen, you and me both. When someone tells me they got a pattern, and when they say they got a written pattern, I always like to ask, do you have a video to follow up? Because some of the language can be a little confusing. it could be a little confusing with different stitches, because sometimes they'll say skip 2 stitches and go into the 3rd stitch. In my mind, I'm 1, 2, but in their mind is could be something else. So I always like to have the pattern, and if it's possible, to have the video right along with it. It always helps. But like I said, you got to find the right person to help you with that tutorial, because we always, not all of us, but some of us do say, beginners friendly. And really, it's not beginners friendly, because sometimes it can be a little more complicated. But all my tutorials are really beginners friendly, because I'm only doing single doubles and half doubles. I don't even do fancy stitches. Charlene, good morning. How are you? Thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate that so very much. Yeah, so we all try to make it as simple as possible, but some of them are intermediate, some of them are a little bit more advanced. I would not put the virus shawl as a beginner's. I'm sorry. For me, the virus shawl is not for beginners. I would put that like intermediate. I don't know. Maybe it's just like you said, Jackie, like my brain is. Ursula work is beautiful, and I love her creations. Ursula from OM Granny Square got a new tutorial out. So make sure you see what her new tutorial. I'm not even going to tell you what it is. You got to be part of OM Granny Square to find out what that new tutorial she got out. I got a tutorial coming out soon. Stay on the lookout. I like to keep it simple. Yes. Hook by Robin is easy to follow. I like her accent. See, we got our favorites. I like videos more than patterns. Ursula pattern was my first pattern I even bought. Wow, Denisha. I've never done virus shawl because it looks too complicated for me. Not if you got the right person. Good morning, Evelyn. She said, hello, Jeanette. I'm working on one of your patterns of the match crop top. And so you just popped in and say, oh, thank you. And thank you for working on one of my patterns. Listen, guys, I love when people tell me they're working on my tutorials. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I tell people, once you give me a shout out, you don't have to give me a shout out every time you make it. But I just really want to just see what you made and how it looked and how it worked out, what colors you use, what additional things you did to make it your own. Whatever it takes. Okay, this bra don't want to act right. But whatever it takes to, get things rolling. It's always a good thing, guys, to watch the tutorial. But I don't care if you do not understand that how they doing it. I'm going to click off you. I don't get it. And I'm not going to wreck my brain trying to get it. It's got to be an easier one out there. I don't like paper patterns, but her pattern was just to follow. Make sure you keep the count. Yeah. Keep the count. Keep it up. It's all good. It is all good. Okay, guys. I would like to, at first, the virus shawl was hard, but I did it several times. So now I got it down. Absolutely. All your patterns are easy. Thank you, Evelyn. Once you get it, you got it. You said, DRI, I put up some new videos this week. Okay, sister, you know what? I'm going to run your videos today. That is what I'm going to do. Come craft with Sissy. I'm going to watch your videos and catch up with your videos today. Okay. If you have not had an opportunity to thumbs up the video, I would love that so much. I frogged it 4 times before I got it right. Hey, sometimes. Please take a second out to do that. It is time for me to head out and go to work. Thank you guys so very much for coming in. You guys have blessed my day. Everyone that came in just to say hello, just to leave your thumbprint. I love you guys so very much. Much gratitude. I hope everybody have a wonderful and blessed day. You got to make these days the best day it can be. We only got a little time here, guys. Make it the best you possibly can. make somebody else's day better, you know, if you can. And just always just keep everyone lifted up in prayers. Granny D, Jackie, oh, thank you for dropping theirs. Come join, come craft with Sissy. If you guys are not part of her channel, can you take a second out and join her channel and see what she's making? Let's keep each other inspired and let's keep each other, just keep going, guys. It's so much against us. So we know who's for us. It doesn't matter who's against us. We know who is in front of us and who's for us. And there's Aisha. If you guys are not part of Aisha Handmade Items, check her out. She makes beautiful work. Guys, she just made a book bag. Aisha just made a book bag, guys. Okay, so check out Aisha Handmade and show her some love and everyone on the chat. All right, you guys, thank you for being part of thank you, Ursula, for checking her out. Thank you all. All right, I'm going to do what Ursula say. I'm going to love you and leave you. Until next time, be blessed and bless someone else. All right, you guys, I'll see you all in our next video. Bye for now.